So for today's challenge, I'm going to try to beat Pokemon FireRed using only Charizard, using only Fire-type moves, and just a little cherry on top, I don't want to use any items in battle either. So, let's get into it. It's a real bitch. Just gonna go ahead and name myself after the best person of all time. And I'm naming this poor boy Angela just because somebody in my chat really wanted me to. Just gotta be that way. Sorry, bro. Get hustled. And now I know you probably didn't expect this, but we went ahead and chose Charmander. And just had to go ahead and name him after good old Endeavor because of my weeb ass. Now obviously I didn't have Ember yet, I only had Scratch, so we had to go ahead and come out swinging with the smack his bitch ass up. Old school. We didn't just scratch him up though. My boy Endeavor went in for the kill on the second hit. Watch this, watch this. Going for his life. But yeah, we end up beating this Squirtle into death, into submission, showing Angela who's on top right out the gate. Took a little bit, but we got him. Ooh, oh, I forgot about that. Got a little close. We still showed his ass though. Right here's where it happened. Level 7, learns Ember. Can no longer use any of those moves like Scratch or Growl or Aerial Ace or Fly, whatever he learns. We cannot. Fire type moves only. First attack, coming out, gonna kill. I chose Fire type because the first two gyms are gonna be an absolute nightmare. And then the Elite Four is pretty much built against Charizard and Fire type moves. You'll see that later on. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. The first challenge for us is Angela, obviously, seeing that our Pidgey. But we just steamrolled this thing, like, absolutely. Endeavor is a beast. Just embers it, gets a crit. Like, why are you even showing up, man? Now, you may not believe me, but this challenge actually takes a lot of skill at first. You gotta choose the right move at the right times, and if you don't ember properly, you're gonna get taken out. Simple as that. As I'm sure you guessed, Viridian Forest is an absolute cakewalk for us, just really boosting Endeavor's self-esteem. Here we see my sweet, sweet boy grow up into a Charmeleon after just absolutely decimating Brock's little bitch boy chilling in the gym. So I went into this fight pretty terrified, only being able to use Ember. But the Geodude decided to only use Harden, and Onyx hit me with Rock Tomb once, then decided to only tackle me the rest of the fight. So I burnt him up into a little crisp, and got myself a gym badge, boys! I decided to rush my ass through Mount Moon because I really didn't want to deal with the Zubat infestation, and just felt like getting my ass kicked by Misty a little bit faster. Now all of a sudden, this little boy just swaggered on up to me with a big ol' cock named Pidgeotto, and I decided I would sit it down. Then he sent his little squirt monster, and he was a bit of a challenge, so we just ember non-stop. Miss a little bit, not a big deal. Burnt his ass, made me wet, burnt him up a little bit more, finished that. Easy peasy, level 25, burnt. That was a crit, good job, buddy. And then burnt one more time. Got rid of the rat problem in the local area. So my first attempt against Misty was going pretty well, because, you know, Staryu only wanted to use Harden, but, Starman decided to come out and fuck my shit up, so, we'll come back to that later. Decided to go off and take on McNugget Bridge, got myself a McDouble along the way, saw Bill doing some weird Pokemon fetish shit, decided to help him out with that, and now that I'm higher level, go beat Misty's ass. Haha, hopefully. Hopefully my ass. This is my 6th time trying to do this fight. Thank God the Staryu decided to harden twice like a Mongoloid. Went in with the Ember, got the burn, but then we got Water Pulsed into Confusion. But just by some sheer luck, we didn't attack ourselves once during Confusion, and Starmie didn't get a crit and kill us. So with the burn, 3 Embers, took it out. Misty, you suck! You did a good job, though. Said hi to the local gang affiliate, saw if they were hiring for any positions, and apparently they don't want a guy who has a Charmeleon that only knows Ember. Decided it was a tactical decision to just skip all of SSN, considering Ember versus a bunch of Water-type Pokemon is not fun, as we just saw for Misty. Pidgeotto comes out, Sand attacks me, and since I can't switch out to another Pokemon, I gotta deal with that the entire battle. Yay! Wartortle, as you've seen already, is just a battle of attrition, and considering it doesn't water gun me the whole time, it loses even though it shouldn't. Then it brings out the Raticate, which, like, you shouldn't have rats on a ship, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Hyper Fang was a little spooky, honestly. And then Kadabra just gets KO'd like that. Oh, and by the way, we have Flamethrower now. Let's go! It took everything I had not to make a coronavirus joke here. I caught myself a Paris back in Mount Moon. Went ahead and taught it cut so it could learn the way of the blade. Ching ching! Sliced its way right into Lieutenant Surge's Thunderdome. I went ahead and accidentally solved the puzzle. Because I never know how you're actually supposed to solve this puzzle. It just works out that way every now and then. No, I came into battle not trying to spark up a conversation with Lieutenant Surge, but instead, I wanted to stun him with my incredible moves like Flamethrower and Ember, but I only used Flamethrower and absolutely destroyed him. Gotta be real with you, I think he was pretty shocked at how much I beat him. Like, it was easy. Kind of very fitting that we evolved our Charmeleon into a Charizard from crisping up a couple of bugs. They kind of deserved it, honestly. They were in the way. But there he is. Big boy! I ran around in the dark for about an hour, just smacking my face into the walls until I eventually found my way out of the mountain. Very important that we skip that old man right there, because he has a Vulpix with Flash Fire, so we wouldn't be able to do any damage with it and would be stuck in a battle. I found that out the fun way and had to reset before the mountain. I take some time to watch a pervert for a second. This went only one way, the way you were expecting, and we just absolutely destroy her with a Flamethrower. I threw an Ember out there to give her a chance, but there was never really a chance. The fires of industrialization are always gonna win over you, you hippie bitch. After burning out the hippies, I decided to do some capitalist stuff and hit up the casino. Got myself 1,000 credits so I could do Charizard a favor and get him the charcoal item, which boosts all fire type moves by 20%. I'm sure nobody thought I was gonna get that item. Next course of action was taking out Giovanni, leader of the clowns himself. He has a pretty strong team against my Charizard, but with the brand new acquired charcoal and Flamethrower, we make quick work of him. Straight up Endeavor, you make me so proud every time I see you murder this poor man. You don't need Slash. All you need is your flames, big boy, plus Ultra. I give this thirsty man some tea. He lets me pass on by. I run around the city wildly for a little bit. I decide to give up my dreams of being a Pokemon master and become a Pokemon ghost hunter instead. But Angela shows up and kind of reminds me my real passion is just destroying all the dreams she has. But really, this fight is just a cakewalk. Absolutely no difficulty at all. Flamethrower, charcoal, makes quick work. Even the Wartortle didn't stand much of a chance. I feel bad for the Execute and the Alakazam, honestly. I'm sorry, Kadabra. To say Snorlax put up a fight, but really, he just put me to sleep once, and Flamethrower took care of everything else. Woke up immediately. Easy fight. Caught myself a Spearow, because ironically enough, I won't be able to teach Fly to my Charizard. I can, it'll just be a waste of a move slot. Named it Jello after a viewer of the stream. Got you, bud. Time to fight Koga. He tried his best, but in the end, it wasn't much of a fight either. Throw out Embers just because I can, but at this point, I'm so over-leveled from him just being the only Pokemon I've been able to use that I can't do anything except decimate him. He tried throw out the Minimize, completely evaded that. Like, he didn't give a shit. Endeavor said F you, it just crushed him. Flamethrower, everything else, Koga's gone, Soul Badge is mine. Now, it's round 2 for me and Giovanni. This time, I go with a little bit of confidence after kicking his ass. So against the Nidorino, I threw out an Ember. Turns out that was a mistake because it didn't KO. I get Poison Sting, and I'm not allowing myself to use any items in battle. So I can't antidote. I have to deal with that. And luckily, Flamethrower is KOing things one after the other. But it gets close. So against this Nidoqueen, thank God we KO'd it. Down to 27 HP. Use an antidote. Giovanni, you a scrub. The old man I saved at Silph Co decided to give me some weird item, but it turns out it was so garbage that they wouldn't even buy it off of me. Endeavor and I run around Sabrina's gym for about 10 minutes, finally get to her, and we're a little annoyed, so we're going to disrespect her with Ember. But guess what? Kadabra gets cricked, Mr. Mime comes out, tells us to calm down with a calm mind, last thing you want a pedophile to say to you. So decide to give her one more Ember on the Venomoth, but then we give her a little bit of respect. Give her that flamethrower. Show her who's boss. Sabrina, thanks for being a really easy gym, you annoying lady. Next up is heading deep into the Safari Zone so I can get the HM Surf, give it to the Vaporeon that I evolved from an Eevee that I got earlier, pick up some nasty old man's teeth so we can give it the HM Strength, and head on out to the next place. Can't forget that we also picked up Fly, taught it the Jello, then we head on out to the Pokemon Mansion, have ourselves a good time. Pick myself up a nice secret key after stepping on about 11 random Dittos. Now, surprisingly with the Fire Gym, we actually have to take some precaution. Now you see some of these gym challenges will have a Vulpix or a Ninetales, and as we encountered earlier, we cannot do any damage to them because they have the ability Flash Fire. So luckily, we can go ahead and take the quizzes to get through the doors and avoid all the trainers. Now thankfully, Blaine does not have a Vulpix or a Ninetales, and none of his Fire-type Pokemon have Flash Fire. It's just a pretty simple team. We're able to take them out with Flamethrower. But it was genuinely pretty scary for me because I didn't know if he did have those before I started this run. And I put like 4 hours into this already. That would have sucked. Arcanine, beautiful Pokemon. Almost took him down immediately. I really wish he hit that takedown because he would have killed himself. But he ends up killing himself anyways. Now this is a pretty pivotal point of the run for us because he's about to give us a great move. Our third move in our arsenal, actually. So we're going to go ahead and give the TM Fire Blast to our Endeavor. And now we just have an incredibly strong move in our arsenal, ready to wreck face. Bill meets up with us, remembering how we helped him with some weird Pokemon shit earlier. We're going to help him out with some more weird Pokemon fetish stuff. We end up getting Blast Burn, so it's worth it in the end. We help a guy find his daughter, kill a pedophile, you know, the usual. And then we head off to the final gym. Last time we fought Giovanni, we underestimated him. But for round 3, we're coming out swinging. Really want to show him what we've evolved into. Hit up the first Rhyhorn with a Fire Blast. Take him out easy. Pull out the Shoddy. Boom! Second Rhyhorn, Flamethrower to the face. Now he's going to send out his big boy Doug Trio. Flamethrower. Get back in the ground, you little free-headed freak. Nidoqueen comes out. Sorry, mommy. I ain't taking numbers tonight. Flamethrower. Nidoking coming to back up his bitch. Blast Burn to the face. Giovanni, 3 rounds, you out. Time to take on the Elite Four. But before we can do that, Angela tries to stop us. Brings out a Pidgeot. Flamethrower easy. But here's an actual challenge. Blastoise. Doesn't go out with Fire Blast. Doesn't even take half. And it sends out Rain Dance, which is really annoying to counter because watch this. It's gonna wreck our shit. And we can't do anything to it. So we go back for round 2. Angela, you proved yourself. Kill Pidgeot. You Rain Dance again, we get it. We're gonna just keep on charging with Fire Blast. And that's what? It's time for you to die. Fire Blast one more time, thanks to the burn, it's out. We still do low damage because of rain, but our flamethrowers hit through and true. He missed, we Ember, disrespect. Poor little Growlithe just saw his whole family get absolutely destroyed. So we're gonna kill it real fast so it doesn't have to see anything else. Execute, gonna grill you up for Brekkie, and then Alakazam out of here. We head through Victory Road, and we get to the Elite Four. And this is where our challenge begins. As you can see, we Ember Dugong just to see what would happen, and we get absolutely bodied in this fight. Like, we take out Cloyster, heck yeah, man, good for us. But look what the next obstacle is, a Lapras, and that's only our 3rd Pokemon. We miss Fire Blast, get hit by Surf, and we go down. So I decide, let's go out and train. We are on my 9th battle, and I just speed through this one. Flamethrower, everything, and just hope to God. Fire Blast that Lapras, because if you don't get rid of it, it's gonna kill you. Thank God it confused Raid instead of Surfed, because every time it surfs me, I get destroyed. Go in for a safe Flamethrower. I knew it was gonna full restore. Please push through the confuse. There we go. Gotta hit it one more time, and it goes down. So we follow it up with an Ember, because I know it'll take it. Get past Confusion for the 2nd time in a row. Killing it, Endeavor. Hit level 67. Like a boss. Slowbro comes out. This guy's a piece of shit. Snap out of that Confusion. Fire Blast. Guess what? It lives. Goes for Surf. We can tank at least 2. Go in for a safe Flamethrower. Full restore. Whatever. Flamethrower. Please. 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 We embered it. It's dead. Now, her last thing is a joke. We just Blast Burn. Jinx is dead. And that is her done. Peace out, Lorelei. On to the next challenge. Now, I do full restore in between each battle, so I have that on my hand, but I will run out of PP eventually. Come up against this dude for about the 6th time I fought him. Go with the flamethrower. You saw that, right? Rock Tomb. Everybody on this team essentially has Rock Tomb, and that kills us. It just destroys us, lowers our speed. It's hellish. So we flamethrower through the Onix, got really lucky that he missed, wasted a full restore on the Onix, comes up with a Hitmonchan. This thing's a beast with its Rock Tomb. So try to one-shot it with Fire Blast. Mwah! Got a crit. You go, Endeavor. Machamp comes out. No, we can't one-shot it, so we go in for the flamethrower. At least try to get it down to half, maybe get crit. Scary Face is scary because it lowers our speed, but it's not any damage. So, heals up a little with that Citrus Berry, comes in with the Ember, try to insult it. That was a bad move. Scary Faced again, going for the Ember. Cross chops us, doesn't do much damage, but gets a crit. Kill it. I tried to do the Ember, by the way, because we only have so much PP. I only have one Ether, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. Comes up with a Mega Kick. Whew, that's spooky. Blast Burn that Hitmonlee, because he will legitimately wreck our face. Now he's another Onix. Double Edge doesn't do anything, really. It's just kind of low damage, so we're just going to Ember it to save PP and hope it doesn't crit. I know it's a bit of a risk, but I really got to save up that flamethrower. Oh, that's spooky even after I know what happens. That is him down. Coming to you, Agatha. Now, Agatha is actually great because she's the easiest person for us to fight. He doesn't have anything really strong against us. So the goal for Agatha is to just Ember through the whole thing to conserve PP. Get those lucky hits. Hope things miss. That's the goal. The whole challenge of the Elite Four for Charizard right now is I don't have a lot of PP and I have a lot of things that are super effective against me. So Agatha, hopefully, easy air cutter. Doesn't do a lot of damage with the Golbat. Her Gengars are pretty weak. Confuse Ray, just gotta hope we hit past it. Endeavor was doing a good job earlier. Not as good of a job now. It's all good. It's all good. He snapped out. Proud of him. He learned his lesson from hitting himself. Arbok coming out. He's a spooky looking boy. Intimidate's pretty annoying. Flamethrower it. I decided he was worth the PP, and I think it was a good idea, honestly. He went down in one hit. Another Gengar. Little spooky. We have Blast Burn. Only trying to use it once per person, so I thought it was smart to use it on her ace, and I'm just going to say it worked out well because I didn't die from it. Sends out a Hunter. Not a big deal. Misses Hypnosis. Ember. And it does the thing where it curses itself to death like usual. Agatha, first try. Not a problem. Time for Lance. Fuck. So yeah, I fought Lance, no joke, 37 times. I could not get past his Aerodactyl. He starts off with a Gyarados that has Dragon Rage, it has Hyper Beam, it has Bite. You usually kill it. It's an easy one to take out. It just does a lot to you, and it tanks moves, right? And then he has this fucking Aerodactyl that has Ancient Power, and it just kills me. I can be at full health, I'm sure, and it would still take me out. 37 tries, no matter what I did. So I went ahead and I left. And I tried all over again. So I went off and I trained. I got him up higher level. I used my 4 rare candies to get him up to level 76. I went through the Elite Four again, and then I replaced Ember with Sunny Day. So when I come out against his Gyarados, I use Sunny Day, get that fire type move effectiveness up as high as I can with the Charcoal Sunny Day combo, and I just try to kill his Gyarados as fast as possible before he gets rid of all of my health. And that Aerodactyl comes out, and if I don't kill it in one shot, it's dead. So I go out with the Fire Blast. Don't even ask me how many times I've tried that and it's missed. And then he comes out with Dragonair. And if you don't kill Dragonair immediately, he'll paralyze you, which sucks ass. Comes out with another Dragonair, same thing. Kill it off with Fire Blast. Just doesn't kill it. Full restores, Flamethrower. Go ahead and Flamethrower one more time because you really don't want to be paralyzed. It screwed me over so many times. Brings out the Dragonite. And Dragonite doesn't have too much except for Outrage. So I go in for the Flamethrower. No, it's not going to kill me. And I just keep this up. By the way, I got triple critted by Outrage in my last attempt. End this with a Blast Burn. End it with Style. Lance, You were a real piece of work, but I respect it, man. Dragonite, best Pokemon of all time. But Charizard, Endeavor, you're the real man right now. Time for our last challenge. Now, Angela decides to start this fight off with her most predictable pick. Granted, my pick's pretty predictable too. I know Pidgeot's not going to do a lot of damage to me, so I go ahead and set up Sunny Day. Doesn't Aerial Ace, doesn't do too much to me. Go ahead and Flamethrower. Now, we all know this is where shit gets real. She brings out her Blastoise. And oh my god. Start off with a fight with a Fire Blast. It rain dances. Alright, it's pretty annoying. I think to myself, we'll just push through it. Fire Blast. That's pathetic. Hydro Pump. That's not. So thankfully I saved after Lance. And I easily take out the Pidgeot again. Set up Sunny Day. It rain dances. But this time, instead of me being an idiot, I decide to Blast Burn. Goes for a Rain Dance. Not a big deal. Takes a Citrus Berry. Heals up. Whatever. It misses Hydro Pump. Thank the Lord. I Sunny Day. Get rid of all of its power. It goes in for the Hydro Pump and it hits. So much less damage this time. Go ahead for a Flamethrower. Sunny Day's power plus Charcoal. Peace out, Blastoise. Thanks for being a challenge. Sends out a Rhydon. I'm not afraid. I have the sun on my side. Plus Ultra Baby. Fire blasted to death. I don't have to save PP anymore. You're the last fight. Fuck you. Alakazam comes out. As we know about Alakazam, it's a little weak bitch. Flamethrower it up. It goes out. I melt those spoons right into its hands. It's pretty barbaric, actually. But it's dope. Level 77. Sends out the Executor. On Fire type. It's a Grass type. Psychic doesn't really matter. Flamethrower kills it. Now, it's time for a matchup between the best two Fire types of Gen 1. The beautiful Arcanine and the beautiful, powerful Charizard. And the thing is, this Arcanine is just going to use Extreme Speed. And that ain't going to be enough, bud. I got way better moves, even if it is type effective. So what I miss? Not a big deal. You keep Extreme Speed, you mean? I'm not a little worried. I got Blast Burn. And you're dead. And that's it. We won. Fuck you, Angela. You sucked. I'm the best. This took way too long to do. Legitimately, me fighting the Elite Four took, like, I think it was 3.5 hours? Something like that. It was a bitch, and that was a speed up. But I love how Oak's just taking the shit out of you, Angela. Disappointed in you. You suck! Here we go. Earning our spot as the Pokemon champion. FireRed. Only Charizard. Only fire type moves. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like. Subscribe if you want. Just thanks for watching. This is the first time I've done something like this, and it was a really good time. Have a great day.